I got that California, I got that
So why does Piccolo get so strong in Dragon Ball Super Superhero? I mean, anyone who watched the movie could easily tell you how he attained that power. But in this video, I'd like to dive deeper than just the obvious and aim to explain a curiosity I had while seeing that movie. If you remember, Shenron not only unlocks Piccolo's power, but he also adds something extra, as the magical dragon stated. Now, why did he grant him that extra thing? Piccolo clearly didn't ask for that. In fact, since when does Shenron just hook you up with an extra wish like that? Could this be just Toriyama favoring Piccolo as, well, you know, that Piccolo is, or rather used to be, one of Toriyama's favorite characters? Or is there an actual meaning behind this? Well, what if I tell you that this form of Piccolo has so much meaning and depth behind it that it would shock you? But before that, let me just talk about Piccolo briefly prior to getting that form. So, unlike some of the other casts in Dragon Ball, Piccolo has finally managed to avoid fading into what seemed like the inevitable irrelevancy as the story has progressed. As you know, with characters like Goku and Vegeta constantly gaining access to new power-ups, it seemed like Piccolo catching would have been next to impossible. As a Namekian, Piccolo has no actual transformations. Well, in terms of appearance at least. This has sort of hampered him from leaping as far up as the power scale as the anime's Saiyan heroes. This new movie of Dragon Ball Super has completely rectified that issue and bypassed Piccolo's power into a respectable level, as he technically doesn't only get one power up, but in fact two. While Piccolo underestimated himself all this time, he is so surprised by the power-up he received by Shenron. Piccolo states that he never thought he had this much power. This enables Piccolo to achieve a similar form to the one that Gohan achieved from the Elder Kai, as the whole point of Dende upgrading Shenron was to let Piccolo undergo the potential unlock form. So really, we could very well call this either Ultimate Piccolo or Mystic Piccolo. Or if you want to be accurate, you could just call him Piccolo Potential Unlocked. While we could speculate on the name of Piccolo's first form, I'd say there's absolutely no debate on Piccolo's second form. While not really the best naming convention, Orange Piccolo is right now the official name of Piccolo's new bestowed form. It's so powerful that it completely changed the tide of battle for Piccolo, from struggling against an android that is as powerful, if not more powerful than Ultimate Gohan, to being able to one-shot Gamma 2. But the question now begs, why did Piccolo just tap into this power now, and why did Shenron give Piccolo this added bonus? Well, to understand this, one must observe the little subtle details of Piccolo's transformation. Firstly, the color and symbol on Piccolo's back. This was explained in official material as the symbol on Piccolo's back represents the physical embodiment of Namekian pride. To understand this further, I dug deeper into the novelization of the movie. It further explains that that symbol isn't random, and is shaped like an Ajisa tree. They're the same trees we see on planet Namek. These are intrinsic into Namekian culture and represents pride. This is exactly why we see the symbol sprouting like roots of an Ajisa, as if Piccolo himself is growing and prospering into something new, yielding power and personifying his Namekian heritage at the same time. When Shenron unlocked Piccolo's form, he was tapping deep into his roots and allowing them to spur and grow into what we have seen. But the question remains, I hear you ask. I am still yet to explain, why did Shenron give Piccolo this form? And by the way, he did not really gift him, but rather he awakened what was already there. The reason behind that is that the Dragon Ball themselves in the original manga were explained to be magical orbs that were sought out by great warriors who have endured great suffering. And anytime a warrior has shown devotion to their people and planet by protecting it and putting their very lives on the line, they would be rewarded by a wish from the Dragon Balls. So this is exactly the source of Piccolo's form. He wasn't seen as a selfish warrior trying to be the strongest, but rather someone who wants to protect people's lives. Shenron recognizing that, and in addition to knowing and respecting Piccolo as being the previous Kami of Earth, has bestowed Piccolo what was rightfully his. He wasn't cheating himself into being powerful, but rather his whole character arc, in addition to his own initiative to protect his own people, resulted into this payoff. In this form, Piccolo becomes taller and bulkier, his pupils becomes red, he also gains black pigment around his eyes, his skin becomes orange with addition to some darker shade of orange on his arms. His antennas point sharply upwards as opposed to downwards like in the previous forms and in his base form. This form also causes a change to Piccolo's facial features, making his cheekbones more pronounced and his jawline more chiseled, like Giga Chad. It's safe to say that Piccolo is a lot more imposing in this form, and it's not just for show, he's in fact one of the strongest characters in the show as of now, surpassing Android 17, Golden Frieza and the Torment of Power, and even Majin Buu. In fact, Toriyama mentioned that this form of Piccolo rivals Goku and Vegeta, meaning this form is stronger than Super Saiyan Blue and up there with the likes of Ultra Instinct and Ultra Ego. I personally really enjoyed this form, and more importantly, I really love Piccolo's involvement in the movie. It's about time that Piccolo has the prominence he deserves. But enough about what I think. Let me know what you guys think about this form. Did you guys like my explanation? Also, let me know in the comments down below, what name would you have chosen instead of Orange Piccolo? Personally, I would have just opted with Ultimate Piccolo, but I don't know. You guys tell me. Also, if you like these kind of videos, make sure you help me by liking the video. I really want to make more content, and if you do like this video, it will help me grow and sprout out just like Piccolo did into the YouTuber I want to be. So anyways, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.